Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Microtopia. So, last time was a bit of a bottle episode. We were just kind of like cleaning stuff up and getting things organized and trying to get our supply of what you call it here, of fabric. Fabric, yeah, that's what it is. We wanted to get the fabric supply up. It had dwindled down. We have so much concrete. Oh my gosh, we have so much concrete. Anyways, we wanted to get that going on. We created this little factory situation here, which is completely broken and hilarious. Which we'll have to fix up, I think, in a moment. I just did it the most awkward way possible for fun. But we'll get this guy going so we can keep making resin. We need the resin to make this bad boy over here. And this bad boy is going to make us some gines, guineas. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But we're almost there. We need about 15 more. So we're going to get those guys working. And look, we got some butts to pop. Poppin' butts. This is also very broken and cursed. Let me just quickly fix this because it's really bad. It's really quite bad. These guys, their butts are so big too. You got to make like extra space. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Get you in there. Get you in there. Get you in there. Then we're gonna get a. We're just gonna do the counter gate style. It seems to be working better. Seem to be working better than the other one. So at least there's always like only one waiting here, and they'll go around. Right. Oh, okay. So we got that going. We're going to be waiting for this for a little bit longer. Almost there. We do have people dedicated. We've got enough materials. But for some reason, these guys keep getting switched up. I'm not really sure quite why. That's fine, though. Yeah, these both need... Yeah, we're gonna fix this up as well in a moment. You are out of... What are you out of? You're out of glass. Okay. Ooh, pop, pop, pop. Yeah, I think we're just out of glass at the moment. That's fine. Not a big deal. We're probably running low on... Do these all have fabric over here? Yeah, looks like we're good there. We're getting to the point where we have a fair amount of these guys now as well. So we've got 22, 25, actually 28. So we're building up a supply of those folks. Those are getting built on the other island. This one is out. Yeah, we really need to get the... Oh, we've not been feeding Queenie. Uh-oh, that's not good. Start feeding Queenie, quickly. We have an abundance of science, which I think is good. So eventually, like, we can redirect these guys to do some other stuff for a little while. Probably. All right, let's just check in on the other island here. So we only have population on 2 islands right now. This one is mostly these dudes, although we're down to like 16. I feel like we had more. Maybe not. Did a bunch of them die or something? No, I don't think so, right? Yeah, these guys, this is overpopulated. This is overpopulated for sure. Get another one going there. Yeah, these ones are a little bit oversaturated. But that's okay. I think eventually it won't really matter that much anyways, right? Because we're going to get the other... We're working towards trying to get up to this thing over here, this energy collider. So this upgrades the energy balls. So we're working towards getting there, but I think we're going to need more of these, this other science thing that we need to get. We also definitely want to get the smart dispenser because that's just going to save us a heck of a lot of time and space. So I think we'll get the smart dispenser ASAP, and then we'll start building up for that. And I think that has to do with these dudes over here. So we're at 39. We almost got that done. This is broken again. I don't even know how this is breaking so quickly now. All right, we're gonna have to take a moment and fix this, because otherwise we're never gonna get this done. We are never gonna get this done. Okay. Yeah. So bear with me a second. I am going to start this over, because they don't work. They don't work at all. Okay, I've reconfigured this a little bit, so hopefully now it will be better. Yeah, so we just kind of split it up a little bit more. So they're just going to take turns going back, but they should never interact. They never come onto the same track anymore. You are just picking up. Can you pick this stuff up? Just trying to like collect all this. All this stuff that I dropped over here, because I desperately need fabric. All right, so that should be going now. We're just gonna grab, yeah, we're gonna grab this. Can you pick that up? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I just want you to pick up some of this fabric, so that's good. And drop it off. Okay, perfect. What do we got going over here? This is out of screws. No problem. We got screws over there. We got lots of screws. Yes, sir, we do. Okay, so that's fine. This is now at 95%. Sweet. We're going to redistribute this over here, because that's got a lot. We're going to pop some bums over here. This is out of fabric, so we're going to change that over here. Good stuff. This is just out of glass. That's fine. We're still making lots of cement. So that's all good. I'll keep doing that for now. This should now be working a bit better, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Do I have any other exclamation points I need to worry about? Not at the moment, I don't think. No. Okay, so we're just waiting for this. This is almost done. 3 more. So we're just going to wait for that to be done, and then we'll see what the next step is there, and we got a butt to pop. Yeah. Okay, let's just go double check over here. How's everything over there? We have a stockpile full. Nice. We'll grab another one in here, so they can get that stuff put away. These guys here are out of glass. So we're going to drop this in here. This dispenses copper. We're out of copper? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, looks like we are. Okay. Not a big deal. We'll need to... Oh, no, we're not out of copper. We're out of copper blocks, but we're not out of copper. Oh, that's why. Okay. This one here. Got it. Yeah, we definitely need more digger ants up here at some point. And you need to change your targets. All of these are out. Okay. Okay, that should fix for that. Oh my gosh, look at the lineup over here. We're going to lose some. We are going to lose some of you guys, aren't we? 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 40 seconds. Okay, hopefully we don't lose any. All right, in terms of stock here, we're getting really low. Glass is really the one that's detrimental, because we're using that to build these guys. Yeah, okay. That's not the end of the world, but something we'll have to keep an eye on. Oh, jeez. We have so much science. All right. Hey, look, we completed this thing. Nice. So this thing needs, we can make a gyne cocoon. We need to create a lesser gyne, which is going to take, oh my god, it's going to take so many ants. What is this? So we have to make a princess, and then 15 workers, 15 iron workers, 10 drones, 5 pod workers, 5 pod worker 2s. Geesh. Good grief. That's a lot. All right. It feels like a lot anyways. What's our inventory of these dudes here? We got about 30 of them. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch over here now, so we can start. Yeah, there's too many over here, actually. Way too many over here. So we can start distributing those guys around. We still have some on this track. We don't have any on this track. Why not? Huh. Okay. So let's just do some redistribution here. These ones all died somehow. So we'll get a couple going over there. Maybe 3 of these guys going over there. I don't know how they all passed. This run out of food? No. Yeah, these ones all perished somehow. Okay, so we're gonna need to set up like a supply chain for this thing then, eh? Why can't I move this anywhere else? I want to make some space. That's fine. So that's gonna need a whole bunch of stuff. So the question is, do we use the old ones? Or do we just do the fresh folks since we have so many permanent dudes working? Because right now we don't have any permanent dudes working these lines. Right, so we would need to... Yeah, it's a question, right? What is more important? Getting these guines out? Okay. Well, I think... What's going on at this one? That's making... yeah, because I mean, if we just have... We could simplify everything here if we just have these dudes on it. Right? Question is, do we have enough? Oh my goodness, there's so many waiting. Yeah, we're going to lose a few here, for sure. Hopefully not too many. Yeah, but then we can simplify all that stuff. So I think that's what we do, right? We just replace all of these, and then we just pumping out these Gyne dudes for a while and see what they look like, because we need a lot of ants for that, because we need to make this thing. Right, we need to make this thing. We need to, that's going to cost 2 ants. That's 30 ants there. That's 45 ants. This also, that's 45. That's, yeah, 55. So I need about 65 ants to do this. And that's a lot. So yeah, I think that's what we do. We replace... We'll work on this line first and start replacing these little guys with these dudes. How many do we have on this line right now? We are usually doing like 9. Okay. We've got 1 permanent guy on there. Got 2 there going. We'll get a 3rd one going here. And then we're going to need to tell those folks to go somewhere else. This lineup is going to be too heavy, so we're probably going to want to have another assembler. What is our supply looking like right now? The fabric supply is a bit low. Yeah, fabric supply is a bit low. So we could redistribute this one. This one's like packed. And start getting these guys to go and start making workers instead. Which means we're going to need a combiner. So we're going to need, I think we should do standalone stuff over here. So we'll probably do, yeah, we can do a combiner easily. Right? So we'll do a combiner. And how do we make a princess? I didn't see a recipe for a princess. There's no recipe there. Oh, there we go. Princess. Combined into princess takes 1 drone and 1 inventor. Okay, well, we got lots of those. That's not a problem. So you go in there and grab one of you guys. And go in there. So we'll make our first princess. That's the easy part. And then we'll start working on getting... Yeah, these folks are getting filled in, so it means that... yeah, so we start sending all of these small ants out here to start producing gynes instead. I think that's what we're probably going to do. What is this one here? That's obsolete. So we will go into our pathing here. We're going to delete this. We need the old regular ants there. So yeah, we're going to change this now to be simple pod worker 1s. Yeah, that's fine. This guy dies. No big deal. We're going to move this over, or maybe not. We'll just leave it there. All of you guys who are babies, small workers or whatever, are going to instead come up this way. And we'll try to get you over here, and we're going to split you off into there. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys can all, oops, start going up there. Looks like we need, just pause really quickly here. We need like a garbage or something. It's easier to do a quick garbage. All right, and then this needs an exit so that this person can come out. All right, so that's going to go there. Okay, so that's this. So this is our first princess. Our princess lasts 20 minutes and can fly. Interesting. Okay. So now this is going to change into workers. So we're going to start getting workers from there instead. And then over here, we're going to do another cascade, and we're going to say if you are one of these guys, you're going to go this way. And then this needs to get attached to some food. Yeah. What's going on with you guys? You guys are out of steel. Out of steel. Okay, we got that going. All right, yeah, so she goes up there. And then waiting for materials, which is all these ants. Okay, cool. So that should take care of that. Oh my god, we have so many on this track. Okay. So we can easily get this populated. Doesn't even matter if we have food on, because we need the food here. Right? How many is that now? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so these guys now need to make sure we're not going to put them on there. We're going to put them into here for now. Okay, we completed that. Yeah, we need all this stuff. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Now we still need little guys to go out and do mining. So I think the rest of the setup there is okay. We just need to get this saturated with y'all folks over here. All right, so you can come over here. Yeah, there's so many of them on here. Oh. Cool. All right, so that's going good. We got over here. We already got 5 of these guys done. Sweet. So the only question I have, we don't have a way of like counting how many are going in there, right? We just have to like keep sending them. There's no like a stockpile logic trail that can be assigned to a target stockpile. The gate will keep track. No, I think that's only for stockpiles. Yeah, see, like what would be nice if we had some way to, oh nice, energy storage. Oh yeah, we got this now too. Oh yeah, we can do all this stuff. Boost the speed. Small lamp, light surroundings. Okay. Which needs energy storage. Okay, we'll work on that in a second. Have we not had 200 ants? I'm sure we've had 200 ants. For sure we've had 200 ants. Okay, anyways. So we're doing all that stuff. We got a quick pause over here. Get that going. We're now building up resin, which is great. Now we can easily switch this to be something else if need be. What's the other recipes here? We have diodes. Okay, we don't have a use for those right now, so we'll just leave that at that. Okay, so this is going well. We're already halfway there. So yeah, I'm curious if there's a good way to set up like a permanent way to just keep feeding this, because I'm assuming we're going to need more than one princess, right? It's just going to be like a thing that we're just feeding constantly. But it's going to be really difficult to control the numbers. So that will be interesting. Meanwhile, over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 on there. Yeah, we have lots of guys on this track here. Starting to lose a few from, yeah, so it's good to move them out. All right, so we're going to grab you. That's going to make 7 on that track at least. It's going to make 8. Oops. And that should make 9-ish, which means none of the babies will, or very infrequently a baby will come in here. Only in between shifts, basically. So that's all good. All right, so that takes care of that area. Over here, we've got a lot. So I think this should be the next one we look at is over here, probably. Or maybe the construction teams. Because that will simplify all these old gates, right? Probably gonna need another, oh, where are these guys all coming here? I don't know where these guys are coming from. Where are you coming from? I think a couple slipped in on here when I was shifting this around. Yeah, because now this is a closed circuit. We're definitely going to need more assemblers, though. Yeah, another one. Where are all you guys coming from? Don't understand. Why are there so many of you on here? Oh, they're coming from here. Why? Oh, I see. That's probably that's your problem right there. Okay. Cascade of this one or this one, and then you're gonna go over here. Oh, yeah, and this is the other problem. This is the other problem we're facing. Yeah, because this we don't. That we shouldn't need anymore. We're not going to send any more guys onto there. We're actually just going to cancel that line altogether. We don't need it anymore. Right, we're just going to keep those guys there. That will populate the rest of the areas even more. So I think replacing them on this side will be the next best thing to do. And so what we should do then is, as everybody's coming down this way, this is for little guys. So if we get another cascade here for this, we'll send you across like that. And you'll go straight in there. Cool. Let's just pause, quickly go over to the other side, make sure there's no alarms going off over here. Yeah, just a glass issue. Yeah, we're just short on glass. Fortunately, over here. How are we for light bulbs? So we got 97 light bulbs. That should be more than enough to populate the baseline that we need. Yeah, all of this is old. We can get rid of this. Free up some space here. This is full. Oh, nice. Just gonna move that over here. Pop this guy. Okay. Okay, so we gotta repopulate that again because they were moving off of there. They were going down here. All right, so now we have too many down here now, probably. So we'll grab a couple of you guys. All right, we should be heavily populated over here as well. So I think, yeah, we can supply this area now. This is all cut off, right? There's no... Yeah, this whole section is basically just... There's no new supply coming in here right now. So what we need to set up is... Old gates are going this way. Unless they are here or here. Yeah, so those will become obsolete in a moment. Once these last few guys are done, we're going to grab a bunch of those guys over there. We are out of materials, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with all the materials it needs. Oh my gosh, all right, so these guys are all here now. So these guys, we now need, so that's filled up. We now need to make drones. We can make drones from these guys. So we can change this to being, oh no, we can't. We have to do an assembler for that, don't we? Can we use these guys for anything else? No, right? The only thing they can become the drones. Okay. So we now need to get we need a population, we need an assembler. No, seriously. I can't build it there because they're going there. All right, pause really quickly here. We're going to build an assembler. Have the material. Oh my gosh, it zoomed in. The problem we're going to face now is we have a no fabric. Yeah, we have no fabric at all. And that's the only way to make those things is fabric. Yeah, these guys are slowly populating up the fabric. Used to be that we had like way too much fabric, and now we can't seem to get enough. Maybe we can start gathering fabric from over here too. since we have so many guys on here. Might be something to do is to do like a plant cutting. Do plant cutting over there and do like a divider going there. And then we'll put some stockpiles on this track. And we will put some gates here. No, carry gates if you're carrying fiber from any of these places. Go back here. Like so, since we have a ton of guys on here. Okay, pop you. Yeah, so now our problem is we need to quickly reassociate our supplies over here. So we need to now grab a bunch of folks over here. These guys are all old. We need to get you guys onto here. So bear with me a moment. I'm just going to move a bunch of guys into this zone next. And we can actually take this line here and also move it onto there. And we'll start populating all of that area instead of here with all the new folks coming in from the other side. Okay. All right, so we got folks moving on over there. We got to get something to go of these guys now. So all of you guys are going to go in here. And our little dudes here, if I change this, yeah, so these guys no longer need to combine into anything. For now, we're going to have enough of these guys already. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, too many already. Yeah, so it's going to be challenging to kind of figure out like how to gauge your numbers that you have going on here. We also have like no fabric at the moment, so that's a bit of an issue. Over here, we have a few problems. Nothing major. Yeah, we just don't have any miners. No babies are making it over here. No babies are making it over here. But to be honest, we don't even need that many over here anymore. So we'll let him go out. We'll delete this one. We will move this over here. And we'll just make sure that's connected. And that's connected. That will fill this up. So those guys bring more babies over there because we don't really need, we just don't need as many over here now because we have a lot more permanent workers. We're going to send them all across so we can get permanent workers. And then we're going to use all of our supplies to build this out. But I just don't know how to control the amount. Like we've got too many of these folks now, unfortunately. So we're going to have to do something about that in a moment. What is this one making? That one's making... This is making nothing right now. This is not connected. We're just going to delete that, get the resources back. Okay, this guy is going to start making those, but we don't have enough fabric. So I guess for the moment, we can send these guys over here to go and get fabric. And then you are going to come onto here. And so cascade for now. We'll turn this off after, but if you're a worker, you're going to go out to here. And then same if you are an old one, you can go out this way and then join in here. And that should hopefully get us more raw materials for the time being. Because we're short on raw materials for sure. All right, meanwhile, these guys are starting to populate over here. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them on here now. Yeah. Cool. We should maybe shut this down for now. What do diodes take? Just because we're using all of our fabric for that. Yeah, we don't even have copper. So let's just shut this down for now. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to do that. We'll put that back into place after, when we start needing those. Right now, we need all of this stuff. And then we also need to split these guys out so that they're repopulating over here. Right? And yeah, why aren't you going forward? You are out that's fine. So down here, we probably want control maybe 4. So we'll put a gate of 4 down here. And get that filled in first. I don't know what's going on to you guys while you're doing that. I don't know why you're still there. You shouldn't be. What is happening? I put a gate for you. I know I did. Enter from cast. Why aren't you going there? Oh, because it says like a... Oh, I see. So this now needs to just be one of those. Okay, boop you out there. Okay, yeah, the fabric is now growing. We have so many of these guys coming out right now. All right, and now we have actual fabric available. Good stuff. Okay, and we've got the food guys are filled now. These guys are going. We're losing a couple here and there, but that's okay. We're getting more fabric over here as well. I don't have an old gate on here, I just realized. So I'm going to have to manually grab these guys and get them going over there. Oh, there's so many of them too. Yeah, before we lose all those guys. So we need old gates here at various spots leading up to here. Okay. So that should be fine. Cool. All right, and now this should be populating up over time as well. So that's all good. Yeah, I accidentally destroyed my factory. That's fine. Not a big deal. Meanwhile, over here, we've got just one of these guys done so far. We've got an issue with you needing a dump spot. No problem. We'll just put I don't think we're going to lose much if we just have a dump spot here. Go around like that. All right. That's all good. We are really short on scrap iron over here. No miners. Why do we have no miners? It's like everybody, all the little guys are going over there or something? Oh, we're doing one of these. Okay. Yeah, we don't have enough miners. There's plenty of those folks. We need to repopulate the miners. So all of our little guys now are going here, and they're either going to go up into here, which we don't really need. Well, that's just like, yeah, because we're going to populate that soon. So that's fine. The other ones are coming down here to go into this spot. And then they go down here. And so everybody who is on this track right now is going up. So everybody's going up this way, that's why, okay. Yeah, we don't have anybody. Yeah, because nobody's coming off of this track anymore. So this one is obsolete. Oh, hello. Yeah, thank you. This one is obsolete. We need these guys to instead go into here. Well, oh, geez. Old gate into here, I should say. But that's okay. We're actually completely out of iron, so I might just send these guys over anyways to get them made. And then we're gonna cancel this line for now. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna simplify everything because everything's gonna go through. Everything is gonna go through here. So we're gonna put a counter gate of, yeah, 4 sounds about right. That's gonna come up this way. And then, yeah, we're gonna shut all that down for now. Or actually, why don't we just send all of the... Yeah, we can send a few of them up there, a few of them up there, and then everybody else will go in here for now. Yeah, and so now we need... Yeah, so this is fine, right? So they'll go around, they'll drop off their stuff. They got here. I don't know why you're still sitting there. I think it's because this is not set up right. Cascade this one, you go here. Cascade of this one, you go here. And then we also need to I wish there was a better way to do this. I don't know if I'm missing something here, but seems kind of awkward for these guys to be set up properly. I think like if it's old, it should just go through, right? Yeah. Anyways, it's all good. It's fine. Okay. Population is fine. This is all fine. We have a massive log jam of dudes over here because this is full. So let's just so that's fine. We're very short on this, but now we should be getting drillers coming in. Can I like connect it to this? No, it's too bad. We do have some over there, so we'll do that. We have some iron, so it's okay. We're out of concrete. Oh, and we've got these guys going over here, which they shouldn't be. Yeah, it's just a matter of slowly switching everything back over to the way to the new way of life. All right, over here we now have those all done. Okay, sweet. So we can. Yeah, that's where it gets kind of crazy because yeah, it's just hard to manage the timing on these, right? Because I don't know if we set it up like this where they have gates. Will they go in here first before they go down this way, or will they? It's something to experiment with, right? But we're getting there. We're almost there. We need to get iron workers now. Yeah, so all you folks. All of you folks are going this way. We'll change this to be combined into inventor there. You got misplaced, so you go that way. You can go into there. If we put a cascade here of this, we can do that. Yeah, that'll be something to test, I guess, next time. Is if this is full, do they, like, which one do they choose first? Because I'm not sure what they would choose first here. Right? We know what will happen now because it's full. They can't go that way, but I'm curious which one is kind of like the first one they choose. All right, this is looking for rubble, which we don't have any right now. These guys are, what's the problem here? Oh, they get fabric over here too. Well, bloody heck. Okay, cool. So we got that going. We got this going. We are proceeding through this stuff. We're going to have to figure out how to manage this, but I don't know how that's going to be yet. Meanwhile, we now need to start getting... Yeah, we now need to stop these guys from coming here and get them to go over here. These guys are still coming into this area, which is not good. Get you to go in. Oh, you can get you to go into here. You as well. Get you to go in there as well. Feels like we're going to need another combiner over here. I think that's the easiest solution here, is going to be grab another combiner. I messed up. Grab another combiner, put it here. Put the splitter here. All right, and if you are of this variety, go this way. Oops, I think that connected. If you are this variety, go that way. If you are of this cast, you need to come back down here. Okay, fabric is starting to slowly build up. We have a fair amount of guys on there now, which is good. Do we have miners mining now? No, because of this line here. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Can you move forward a little bit just so this guy can go? Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's fine. He's just waiting for his bulb to pop. Okay, now we're fine. Okay, now we've fixed the log jam down there. Sort of. So this just needs to be a bit longer like that. So they can go through more easily. Okay. Cool. All right, yeah, population is dwindling a little bit. That's because of all this going on over here. Complete madness going on over here. You guys are going to go in there. Oh my goodness, it's just nonstop. Nonstop problems to get this going. Yeah, so now we're going to change this into assemble ironworkers. And then we'll test this. Yeah, we'll test this theory here. So if we put a trail that has ironworkers on it, which one do they choose first? That will be the test here. And we'll put a path going out here for now. All right, so you go in there. That we forgot to delete. Yeah, you can go in there as well. This just needs to be hooked up to iron over here. And then that will start going. So now we'll experiment. We'll see what happens here. And see if that's a way to control the... So if that's the case, then we could send all of the old ones here, get them refabricated, and then ship them out as needed, right? So if he goes here, yeah, he does go in there. Okay, so they do that first. Okay. Okay, so if that's the case, then all of the old paths can come up here for those folks. We just need to then configure this. We need paths for each different one. So that means we need a combiner for this, constructor for this, constructor for this, and then a constructor for these, but I think we'll kind of we'll do those manually since we only need 10. Or even then, yeah, we would want constructors for these two here. So we would send them over here. Right. Okay. I think we know what to do then. Right, and then over here, there's going to be a path for each of those casts to go out of and return to work once it fills up. Okay, cool. So that's a project for the next time. Oh. Yeah, we got to figure out we got to redo our whole... the whole old pathing is going to have to change up. Yeah, so that'll be our project for next time. I need to fix this too, so I'm going to do that offline and get that all fixed up. And we'll end the episode here for now, and we'll be back shortly with another episode where we're going to fix up all of our old pathing and start producing gains. Oh, and we don't have any butts to pop right now. Sorry, guys. So no traditional butt popping at the end of the episode. But thanks for watching as always. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.